This is Jackie with All Access, and I'm here day 3 at Delaware's Firefly Music Festival. I'm here with Caroline Glaser. And Caroline, start off by telling us about your sound. What does it sound like?
I'm kind of going for like an indie folk singer-songwriter kind of sound. And this is my very first big festival, so I'm very stoked to be here. It's awesome.
Oh, it's exciting. There's a lot of great bands here, and it is definitely hectic. What's one song on your EP Volume 1 that really best represents your sound?
I feel like Volume 1, it's super eclectic. I feel like I was kind of trying to figure out what kind of path I wanted to go in as far as sound goes. But I think probably Rosalie, it's more kind of mellow and a little folky. So that's probably would describe more of me now, I think.
And fans can download that song for free. What's the benefit of releasing music for free?
Oh, if I have people that want to listen, I want to give it to them. I'm very flattered that anyone wants to hear my stuff. So,
More the merrier. So, who or what influences your writing now?
I'm a huge Ingrid Michaelson fan, and Sarah Bareilles and Nora Jones. As far as like female vocalists go, I listen to them constantly. So I think they're probably like my idols, I guess you'd say.
How were you able to use your experience from season 4 of The Voice?
Well, that's pretty much all of my experience. I was doing little open mic nights before the show, so that was just like a whirlwind. So I've been touring nonstop since the show, which I'm so blessed to have been able to do that. And I'm still learning a lot. You know, I still work out the kinks.
How does a voice performance in front of a studio audience and Lord knows how many millions of fans prepare you for performing at a festival?
I mean, just getting that experience on stage, but it's completely different. You know, you're up there singing for 90 seconds. You don't really have to talk or entertain in between, so it's a whole new ball game.
Did any of the judges give you advice that still sticks in your mind that you use?
Yeah, actually, the main thing, I was like the kind of soft-spoken indie singer of the season, and I got really intimidated by big belter or powerhouse singers, and I think the main thing that I need to do is just kind of embrace who I am as an artist and just go full out with that and not try to be something else that I'm not. I think that's kind of what I had been struggling with, and now I'm just sort of embracing my sound.
Yeah, embrace your voice. That's pretty good advice. So do you prefer, and this is your first festival, do you think you will do more festivals, or are you a fan of the more personal club gigs?
I love these festivals. I think they're awesome. Well, so far. I mean, I played Riverbend in Chattanooga, so that was kind of similar, but we didn't get all this awesome hospitality. I love small listening rooms. I think that's kind of what I thrive on right now. But I mean, as I grow, I'm sure I'll love these just as much. But
Sure,
I'm a sucker for the old listening rooms.
I'm sure, soon you'll be a veteran after The Voice. I mean, come on, that's a pretty brave thing. Was there a certain person that kind of nudged you, or did you decide I'm just going to go for it? Let me audition?
I mean, my family, it was kind of random actually. My family and my friends were just kind of like, you need to do something more and book shows. And I just went to random restaurants and was like, do you guys need a song? a musician in the corner of your restaurant, and none of that worked out. It was totally weird and it never followed through. And then my friend, her aunt went to high school with an entertainment lawyer, and he knew a bunch of the producers with Idol and The Voice and that stuff. So I just kind of went for The Voice and ended up working out and kind of flipped my world upside down in the most amazing way.
You are very brave. That to me would be the pinnacle of like
crazy.
pushing someone out in front of a huge audience. But
Yeah.
now do what you do.
Yeah. It was kind of one of those things where like every level that I passed, I'm like, what am I doing here? But it was crazy. It was an amazing experience.
Some really great benchmarks. A different kind of benchmark. Today's the first day of summer.
Yeah.
You'd never guess.
And the one day of the year that I don't wear a sweater, it's cold.
Girls will never win with the weather. But is there one song of yours or someone else's that just is always a good reminder of summertime?
Summertime. Well, I just actually got finished recording my second little EP. It's a 6-song EP, and it kind of accidentally ended up to be sea-themed. And there's one on there, it's called By the Bay, and it's kind of like, little sailor summer tune, kind of.
Nice. Okay, definitely. Anytime I wouldn't imagine wintertime by the sea. So I mean, it's possible, but I think that's a good one. And how do you use social media now to let people know about you and your music?
Yeah, I always post about shows and stuff. The Voice was so great because it kind of gave me a fan base and a platform with social media, and social media is so huge now with artists, and I don't know, it's definitely helpful with Instagram posts and Twitter to just let them know where I am.
It's sort of a necessity these days.
I've actually started to ask people after shows like how they find out about the shows, and it's almost always Instagram, which is bizarre to me, but that's 90% of the response I get. So keep posting on Instagram.
Now you know which ones to stick to. So what's up next for you after Firefly?
I haven't released my 6-song EP, so it should be out within the next couple weeks on iTunes. So I'm excited about that, and just kind of planning a tour to tour the record. So yeah, just stay busy.
Well, stay tuned for more from Caroline Glaser. This is Jackie with All Access and In the Key of Change. All right. Trouble you for